The Shrine of Ta Pinu in Gozo is the most visited Marian destination in Malta. There are numerous miracles attributed to Our Lady's intercession, and countless pilgrims and visitors come throughout the year. Even Pope Francis made a stop here for a prayer when he visited the island this April. During the Marian month of May, the faithful begin a special devotion called the 15 Wednesdays. This devotion lasts for 15 weeks and ends at the Solemnity of the Assumption of Mary on August 15th.
Esco di qua sempre con un cuore pieno di gioia.
Father Gerard Buhajar, the rector of the Shrine of Our Lady of Ta Pinu, explains this Marian devotion.
On these Wednesdays, the sanctuary opens its doors at 4:30 a.m., with the first Mass celebrated at 5 a.m., and closes its doors at 10:30, 11 p.m. in the evening. It is a day of celebration of the Eucharist, a day of confessions, a day of pilgrimage as well.
Pilgrims who come to the shrine are greeted with the presence of 3 small mosaics placed on the central facade of the sanctuary: St. John the Baptist, who prepares the way of Christ, St. Paul, who preached and announced the gospel, and the Virgin Mary, whose role is always to lead to Jesus. When Pope Francis received a copy of this mosaic of the Virgin Mary in 2017, he shared that he frequently prays the Rosary before this Marian image.
I also often recite the Rosary before a mosaic, a small mosaic of Our Lady and Child, in which it appears that Mary is at the center, whereas in reality, using her hands, she becomes sort of a ladder on which Jesus can descend among us. The center is always Jesus, who humbles himself to walk among us men, so that we can ascend to heaven with him.
The square in front of the shrine is decorated with mosaics depicting the 20 mysteries of the Rosary. These mosaics were made by a group of students of the artist Father Marko Rupnik. Among them was Father Roberto Gauci, who welcomes us into his workshop, where the works were originally crafted. He believes that Christian imagery is vital to having a sincere encounter with God.
St. John of Damascus says that people come in contact with faith in 2 ways. By listening the preaching of the Word of God, and secondly, by contemplating the holy icons, which basically is the same thing. It's the same Word of God. One enters through the ear, the other enters through the eye. Making Christian art is a conversion. You must die to yourself. You must die to your natural instincts, natural capacities, your inclinations, your way of expressing yourself. You must die, but not to become zero, but to become something new. To take upon yourself a universal, a Catholic expression, which is the expression of the faith of the Church.
Father Roberto points out that through the contemplation of Christian art, it's also possible to come into contact with faith, because the Word of God is incarnated in the work of art.
We represent a mystery that we are living now and here in this space between these walls, when we gather together to celebrate the sacred mysteries, to celebrate the liturgy, the Eucharist.
The mosaics decorating the Shrine of Our Lady of Ta Pinu are the fruit of deep prayer. and were made to help visitors better contemplate the life of Jesus while praying the Rosary. As Pope Francis puts it, as we repeat Hail Mary, we meditate on the phases of Christ's life, but also of our own lives, because we journey with the Lord.